Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And sorry guys, I was not uploading since almost a month. I think I was not uploading. So basically, actually, not a lot changed in my opinion for the gaming industry. We're still in this consolidation phase. We still have closures. We still have studios that are closing. We still have people that get laid off in bigger companies. But still, we also have a lot of games that are coming out. We have games that are flopping, like Concord. We have the huge societal debate between woke games, non-woke games, new Asian games, Chinese games, and all of this. So in this sense, a lot is going on, but when it comes to the gaming company, it's gaming companies itself, to investing in gaming companies. So if you believe in the sector, that also some of those gaming companies actually survive in the sector, then there's probably a lot of opportunities now, since a lot of those companies have been hammered or down massively. And here, if you see now, or if you look now at my gaming company stock portfolio, you see I'm down minus over $10,000, so minus 11.77%. So, and my daily downside on Friday, because Friday was a very nasty day. Actually, the whole week was not so good in general. So I'm down. So therefore, I can close this now, my friends. I can close this now. So, which is very important if you're interested in investing in gaming companies, because you're a gamer and you understand gaming companies better than other companies. So be sure that you just invest a very small amount of your overall wealth into it. So don't go in the gaming companies with too much money. So that's not just my opinion. So other people see it differently. If they make money, then always everything is great, and people also get so, how we say, self-sufficient. So they say like, yeah, I mean, I know what I'm doing. So then they make 100% on a stock, on a penny stock, and then they go the next penny stock, etc. So this is nothing new. We all know this from investing in general. So let's have a quick look about all my gaming companies that I have, and we look at their weeklies and at their overall position. So weekly, this was a terrible week for my gaming company portfolio, minus 4.26% down, and which is maybe interesting or important also to mention here, where I count Microsoft as well. Microsoft is a bigger position, or is the biggest position in my gaming company portfolio, but it's also one of the bigger positions in my overall portfolio, and it's also 3.7% down. But overall, Microsoft actually holds up my gaming portfolio in this sense quite nicely up. So let's go also here through some of those companies where we see, let's say, something specific, something that is more striking, because my plan is, my friends, also to go here on the different charts. I have some of the gaming companies, I have them all here listed, and I want to go with you through the charts and consider actually or have my opinion. So this is no financial advice. You invest for yourself, you lose your own money. So that's always very important. So here we go. So CI Games, I bought a little bit more CI Games, but here you see my CI Games position was also 3.33% down. Playtika position 4.36% down. Digital Bros 5% down over the week. Nacon 5%. Ubisoft had a terrible time, So we talk about this obviously when we look at the chart. 14% down. Remedy was a little bit down. So Paradox, Square Enix, Bigben coming back. That's nice to see. Nintendo 1% down on the week. That's not a lot. Capcom up on the week. CD Projekt, unfortunately, down on the week with 6.74%. Snail, nothing happens here. Focus is the big winner on the week with 12.62%. So Focus, the guys that make Space Marine 2, the new game. Frontier, unfortunately, down 10%. So that's very sad to see, because overall I'm up on Frontier was 27%, and this really felt like, so you buy the bottom of a penny stock, and then you go up like 100% in short time, and you make so much money. But of course, the question is always, can they stay there, or you have to Can they stay at the top, the higher end, or do you have to sell, or if they're growing more? So questions you ask yourself. Embracer more or less is where is stable, sidelining, nothing happening with Embracer for now. Thunderful is continuing to be terrible, so I guess this stock is going to go, going to disappear. Let's call it like this. DontNod Entertainment. It's so sad to see that this stock is not stopping to fall, so we have to check out the chart. Team 17 also down. Starward Industry a little bit up actually on the week, so we can also have to look here at the charts. I also have some very interesting information here that you might think is actually very useful. Then we have Nexon 5.29% down, unfortunately. Starbreeze is quite dead. It's a quite dead stock. ENAD Global also more or less a dead stock, so I don't really believe in those two stocks anymore. And then we have Microsoft. Ultimate Games, there it's always better to go in Playway, because Playway owns a lot of Ultimate Games. Bloober, stable until the new Silent Hill game obviously comes out. Corsair and Unity got completely hammered, and Corsair is so sad to see, because I really like their products, I like the hardware, and you see, I mean, I lost now almost $5,000 in this stock, and I'm at this point where I'm asking myself, shall I take the $300-400, just take them out and run. So those are the most difficult question an investor is asking himself is actually when to get out of a stock, of a losing stock. So 20%, 30%, and people say, yeah, Mr. Orange, then you need a strategy. And my strategy is actually holding the stocks for thick and thin, and actually not selling them. That's my strategy. So probably I'm going to do this, but this means then also from time to time you're going to have a stock that goes completely bust, and then you ask yourselves, I should have sold when I've seen it 60% down. So different opinions here. I know. So probably the best is everyone just has his own opinion. If I would have done this, for example, with my Palantir position, I wouldn't have made now a 5x on Palantir stocks that I was averaging down when I was buying more Palantir, for example. So just think about this. So then Take-Two, GTA 6 not coming, 3.15%, Playway 3.23%, Tencent also down, Unity also catastrophe. So that's it. So overall $3,400 down on the week, my friend. So let's go a little bit to the charts. Let's talk a little bit. I hope you have time, guys. I hope you have time. So just saying it. Stay with me. So I haven't uploaded since a month, I guess, to such an overall gaming market video is probably quite useful for one or another person. So not a financial advisor. You do make your own mistakes, and I'm investing in all of those stocks that I'm talking here about. So yeah, probably I shouldn't. CI Games, so they had the possibility, and I posted now on X about CI Games, so check out my X account. I posted about the tweet from the CEO who said they have the possibility to actually print more stocks. This would mean a dilution then of the shareholders, but he decided to not do this. So they hope that their new partnership, I think with Epic Games, if I understood it correctly, and also possibility to get some debt to loans, some loans for future projects will help them. So if we look now, for example, on the 1 year, this is on the 1 year, on the 1 month, 2% up. Year to date, we're down. So maybe here we have to actually look at the 5-year chart. So I hope there is some form of consolidation, because I was buying at 158 zlotys. I was now buying a substantially bigger position than I had before. So I was kind of doubling my stake in CI Games, since I actually think that there might be a consolidation. So can it go down to 1 zloty? Yeah, absolutely, guys. It can go to 1 down zloty. So still very diversified as my portfolio is overall. I'm very cautious. very cautious. I mean, this is a market cap of 282 Polish zlotys, and this divided by 4. Oh my god. So that's 70 million. So 70 million roundabout. So 70 million stocks. So that's not a lot. But I believe actually in the dedication of Polish gaming companies. They work hard. They're, in my opinion, one of the best in Europe right now, the Polish gaming companies. They mostly they're not too politicized or societalized for not using the terms with the W and the big D and the E and the I. So therefore I like actually the companies and the way how they progress. So therefore still I'm bullish on CI Games. Very small stock, so I'm looking forward if they manage actually with some new projects to come back. So talked a lot now about CD Projekt, but about CI Games, not CD Projekt, but I like this stock for now. So Playtika is a weird stock. So I mean, I also, as you have seen, I also averaged down a little bit on Playtika, since I always thought like, come on. I mean, this stock went IPO'd in 21, so this is in the height, so everything here going down to 23. And now you'd say it has fallen forever, but this was also related to the fact to the crash that we have seen. So now the question is, can we consolidate here at this point? And if we go to the lowest point in April and now in September, so we're actually up 7%. So, and this is something I like, 2.69 billion. We have to go with the financial statements. We see there is some sort of revenue growth was until 21, stabilized more or less, and we had positive net income. That's good to see. And the cash flow, annual cash flow 23 was positive, 2022 was negative. So the financials are not the worst. So let's put it like this. And the dividend yield, I don't know. I'm never checking if I get actually this dividend. P ratio, dividend yield, market cap, cash flow. So this is one of the stocks. Just imagine if this actually goes back to $10. 30% up. If it goes over to $15, etc. So probably an interesting stock to keep on your watch list and to get back in. And then we have Digital Pros. Digital Pros, they make this Assetto Corsa racing game. So they make racing game. They had Control, the game Control, which is now with Remedy. But Digital Pros, Italian company, market cap 140 million, also small. And we were at €8. We were at the lowest, and we have to look here a bit also at the income statement, the numbers. So positive net income, that's nice to see. Revenue, but revenue, of course, everything went down. 2021 was a very good year. 2022 was terrible. 2023 a bit less or also here for them, was less good. But the question is now if we can see a turnaround in the overall gaming market. So this is just reflecting the gaming market, nothing so particular special here. But it's a company from 89, so it exists already since quite some time. And here, if we look at the overall chart, so it started in 2015, 14. You can say they finally started actually making some money. But yeah, it was always kind of a penny stock. Probably you could still define it as a penny stock. And that they went to 43 years. Crazy. I think I even bought something here around about 20 years or so, which is also in my from my perspective today was not the smartest moves, most probably. But yeah. This looks like a consolidation and the possibility for a turnaround. Nacon. I mean, I made a whole video about Nacon. My friend. So what should I say, Nacon? So let's go to Nacon. Let's check on Steam. For here, I have to show you something. So Test Drive Unlimited. But this is the new game by Nacon. It's now rated mixed. This is terrible. Advanced access for this game. The game is not officially out. 3.4 thousand people are playing it right now, so this game comes in 3 days. But people already complained because there was a real issue with the online service, so it really didn't run, and there's a lot of negativity. So you see this, guys? So that's the point. So much negativity, and yeah. I was buying some Nacon at 110. So they gave investors the possibility to get some stocks for 110. But what's the point? I knew it's going under 110, so I should have not bought it, obviously. But sometimes here again, I was a bit naive. So now we're at €1.03. Terrible. It looks terrible. So all right, not buying right now more because Bigben I think is more interesting in this sense. So I already lost enough money with Nacon. So I bought Bigben and then I got Nacon stock and then I started. So I got Bigben. Nacon was taken out of Bigben, and then I was also buying a little bit Nacon. And here when I saw like, oh, okay, why not? Let's buy this company a bit more. But then they were falling, and then I got a bit less interested. So I think they have serious issues. Ubisoft talking about serious issues. This is now the Ubisoft chart. 4.44% down, my friends. 3.44% down. So just on Friday. So we broke through a very, very strong support line. Support line from February 2023. February 24, we tested again. So in July, we test again and we break through. So now we are under 15 euros. And I said this, to be honest, you know this guy. So I always said we have to substantially break 30 euros. So there was some optimism, but didn't turn out. New Star Wars game didn't get the love it might deserve. X Defined, people don't play it so much right now. And then the problems with Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft needs a complete changeover because I like their games. I buy their games on Steam. I like their games. They have to stop with their exclusivity with Epic and with their launcher. Just bring your games day one on Steam. Seriously, I mean, I don't understand why this company is not seeing it. I really don't get it. So something must be weirdly wired in the heads of people that taking the decision that decided against Steam on day one for PC. So I really don't understand this, my friends. So this has to change. So probably the CEO founder, he doesn't see it anymore. So I'm talking about this. Oh my god, complaining actually the whole way down. So doesn't he see what's happening here with the stock chart? I mean, is he saying, yeah, that it's the fault of the gaming industry, of the market overall? No. CD Projekt is back, for example. So other stocks coming back. So therefore, guys, we're under the 15 euros and we're at the point where, yeah, we're at 10 euros, the 11 euros. It's all possible. So it either now something substantial changes, or I think 11 euros is very much possible. So if can it go lower to 8 euros? I mean, if it can go to 10, 11 euros, so why wouldn't it go to 8 euros? So and at one point, it's probably, you would say then, it's maybe undervalued or whatever metrics you would people would use then. But still, I mean, it's actually, in the historical point of view, historically, it's actually not so bad being here right now. So when is this stock changing course? So they have to learn their lessons, learn from Wukong, learn that certain policy decisions in games are not working, and overall bring back some other games. And I mean, just continue what you're doing on the one hand, but on the other hand, mature your games a little bit. So mature them. I think that's maybe the right word to use. So, but I see opportunities in Ubisoft. So if they're not going bankrupt, and before Ubisoft goes bankrupt, a lot of other companies go bankrupt. But hey, no financial advice. So maybe they go bankrupt and then you lose all your money. So, but then don't cry to me. So Remedy is 1746. I mean, it looked like a consolidation here back in 2022. Looked like a consolidation, 50% up. So I was super happy and I thought like, yeah, I would buy more when it falls. So it fell, I bought some more. So now we already have a new consolidation from February 24. In the greater scale of things, it looks okay-ish. bad. So yeah, what happened with Remedies? There was some news that they got, I think they got the full control about the IP control, no pun intended. So the IP control, they're going to make merchandise, movies, series, etc. So a lot that they are planning to do. Alan Wake, still not profitable as it seems. Game is not on Steam. That's again a problem here. They all make a business with Epic Games, but then on the other hand, good games are not getting mega successful. So 250 million market cap. So if you look at the 23, a terrible year, 22 million in the minus. So yeah, since 2022, 2023, not very good from a financial point of view. So, but we're looking forward, maybe go upwards. Then we have Paradox. Paradox, they make those strategy games. I think, yeah, look, yeah, it was this last month was good. Last month was good. 8% up. So since June, 20% up. So this looked actually like a little turnaround. So here you see. So for example, I always put my orders at those significant points in the stock chart, because actually hedge funds do it. You have to make, everyone is always like, wow, those smart people from the hedge funds, they're calculating and they have algorithms. No, but they also sometimes just put orders in those markers. I mean, if you look at here, I mean, this is like perfectly traded over 2 years. Tack, one year it goes up, 1 year it goes down. So therefore, when it goes up now again, 1 year, then you can double your money. So is it going to happen? I mean, I don't know. It can even go lower, but there is some very strong here. If you look here, there's a very strong sideline. So that's definitely something I like. And I mean, they make games. I mean, they make games. It's not that they don't make games. They have the Cities, the Age of Wonder, Crusader King. So they make a bunch of games. So, and if their gaming market overall comes back again, so there should also be better. So let's have a quick look at the annual income statement. Revenue, okay. Revenue growth, and net income a little bit down. Next one, Square Enix holding. Square Enix, tough times actually, Square Enix. So look at this, sideways, going sideways now since quite some time in Square Enix. So 2020, 2024, so probably most people didn't really make a lot of money if they were not trading Square Enix. So, but if we get in a new gaming cycle, if the market comes back, then I expect also Square Enix to pump a little bit higher. But the question is if they can hold the sideline now. So maybe a stock. I like the company, I like their games, but maybe it's at the moment the time where Square Enix has to consolidate also a little bit more. So I guess that's the whole question that we have to ask ourselves. So can we break through here the 5,000-6,000 Japanese yen? So P ratio 34, it's a bit high. We have a dividend here, that's okay. So Bigben Interactive. We're at the point where some people say, oh, it starts getting a value stock. So it means it's dirt cheap, but probably it has more value than this. I mean, it has a P ratio 1.98, and in my latest video about Bigben and Nacon, I discussed this a lot. 42 million market cap. So something fundamentally must be wrong with this company that we don't know, because this is when you would say the market is always right, or there is simply an evaluation which is wrong. So I mean, choose it. This here is now definitely a binary decision you have to take. If you think Bigben is surviving the next 3 years, then it's an interesting stock. If not, I mean, drop it. Don't look at it. So I'm at the point where, honestly, guys, I have to say, I went through the numbers. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but something is off here. Something feels not right. So, and then, yeah, buying stocks in France right now with this very lefty movement. I'm a bit reluctant there also, actually, with French stocks. So France had the chances, but I mean, Macron is still there, liberal, market liberal person, but we will see. So not getting too much into politics, but as a stock investor, of course, I'm more interested in policies that favor people and of course also consumption companies, but also consumption, of course, from people. So 2.223 euros. So this can be a quick 50% upside. If this company would be acquired by another company, I would see upside. But at the moment, no one acquires other companies. So companies kick out people, workers in their company. So no one gets acquired right now. So this is the valley of death, though. So you have to survive it. Like in 2005, they survived it. 2015, again, they survived it. So, but the question is, can they survive it again? 10 years. Almost 200%, but then at one point went slowly down again from 2011 to 2015. So when were you part of this movement? So if we consider this year, then we will see there's very, very low valuation actually for quite some more time. So you have still time to make up your mind if you find this company interesting. Yeah, Nintendo. Crashed actually with the Japanese Jan carry trade. It crashed, but came nicely back. So now it's a bit sideways trading here. So I guess we need more information about the new Switch 2. Now the Christmas business comes, the Christmas period. So Nintendo is much more dependent on the Christmas period. P ratio 23, not too bad. Dividend yield, not too bad. And if we look here at the revenue, so it's kind of stable, even going up a little bit from 23 to 24, and also the net income. So numbers getting better. So looks like the growth that Nintendo has here could still continue, but it depends as Japanese stocks overall. I mean, they depend on a lot more factors, obviously, than just on the company. Because if there's a change in the interest rates in Japan or in the currency valuation, then then you have a micro crash immediately. So same with Capcom, but Capcom still continues this incredible run-up, 38 PE ratio, but they have a good lineup, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil games, good lineup, and you can also see here the revenue growth is like sustainable. We have net income growth as well. So Capcom, strong company, I like it. Probably we go a bit higher, but then we come back also a bit more. So this would be, from a chart point of view, would make sense. So therefore jumping in now, I would wait. So CD Projekt. Oh guys, I have to talk about CD Projekt. I mean, everyone loves Cyberpunk now. Everyone loves CD Projekt. CD Projekt, they really came back with their updates for Cyberpunk. They really nailed it. They nailed it. They became so popular. Everyone likes them again. And here they were so hated. They were so hated in this time from 2021 to 2022. Even there, when all the other stocks were up in 2021, all the trash stocks were up. Actually, CD Projekt was falling. So we are back here at a very important line, I would say, between 170 and 2025. So that's a very important region. Let's put it like this. So it makes just sense. It just makes sense that we go back here. So maybe we pump up again at 160.62, and because it would make sense. So it would make sense that we continue grow actually with CD Projekt, because investor page. So write me something in commentary section if you want me actually to talk about this CD Projekt first quarter earnings, 8th of August. So I forgot actually to talk about this deep in details, because I was making more videos now on the other channel, but also I'm traveling a lot for work right now, so don't have so much time actually to make my gaming stock videos. But yeah, thank you. So yeah, that's maybe interesting. So Polaris, this is I think the new Witcher game. Then we have Orion, new game, Series, new game, Harder, new game. So most people now of the developers work for the new Witcher game. So that's a very important game that everyone looks forward to. So therefore, CD Projekt, I'm happy. It's one of my stronger gaming companies right now. But I also went to the Valley of Death. I also went just through it. So I just went through it and I didn't sell. I was actually averaging down since I believed in the company. And it's my opinion one of the best gaming companies out there. There are also some weird decisions sometimes when it comes to the rainbow colors. But hey, that's how it is in gaming. People like the rainbow colors. So I'm just an old middle-aged man, so I probably don't like it. Snail, they make the Ark series, the Ark games, so where we are. So all the Ark games, so they're very often on sale. So that's the newest one. Yeah, Studio Snail Games, so great games actually, but mixed reviews. On the other hand, they had 32,000 people are online right now, and this is an early access. It's still a game for 30 euros, so they still make money with those games. So what's the problem then? Why is the market cap so low? What's the problem? I mean, this is a market under 30 million, and I mean that's crazy. And look at this. There's also almost no volume in the stock. That's you see this when it's here, when the line is so tick-tack start here. Yeah, 97 employees. It's a small company, but they have some games, and the games are not so bad. So income statement, well, revenue goes down, and then still net income negative. So they have probably debt. So probably the debt is the problem, and we are living in times where you should not have that. But on the other hand, game company went IPO in 2022. So therefore, still some time to recover. Maybe this company recovers. Will they have a hit like the Ark games again? We will see. We will see. So pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up the stock, guys. Pull up the stock. Stock of the week. Stock of the month. I once told you that's a conviction stock for me. So this is what I told you in 2022-23. This is a conviction company for me. They make Alien, Dark Descent. They have the new Warhammer game. So here, yeah, let's go here. That's focus. So pull up is focus. So first of all, the new Warhammer game, mostly positive. 21,000 reviews already. So game is not even out. So Atlas Fallen was not so successful. Expedition also not. Atomic Heart, 24,000 reviews, very positive still. Banisher, almost 30,000. So they have very successful games, and sometimes games that are not so successful. For example, Aliens Fireteam, great game, and now I play, for example, Aliens Dark Descent, also great. Plague Tale Innocent, this was a huge success. So they have some very, very good games. Black Tail was not so successful. So I like the company. I really have to say I like the company, and therefore I had a conviction here, but I have been killed. Yeah, I have been killed. I mean, I lost also a lot of money. So now we fell down. I think I bought a bit more under the 8-9 years, and then I said, I'm not buying now so much more. So, but what happens? 100%, guys, in just 3 months. 3 months we go like 130% up. Wow, lucky everyone that bought there. So you just see the volatility and how fast it goes, because the market cap was extremely low back here in April. So what's their problem? They have debt, and they have a lot of debt, and actually the numbers are not so good. So revenue, bit less. Revenue is growing, but it's less than 23, and net income is down. So that is their problem is that. And but if they have successful titles, and if the Space Marine 2 is being successful, and as at the moment looks like, so we can be positive with them. Frontier. I mean, my Frontier position is up, but probably your Frontier position is not up. So I profit. I actually profit from those 100% because I bought it really at the bottom. So also small company, they make those funny games like the Jurassic World theme park games. So they make those theme park games. So net income 23 also negative. Yeah, well, numbers are not beautiful with this one. Numbers are not beautiful with this one. Yeah, let's check out the page here. Allow cookies. So here, Planet Coaster Formula 1 Manager is now for free. No, Formula 1 Manager 24 and 3. So Jurassic World, Planet Zoo. If they get a new Planet Zoo, this could push a bit the company. So it's a difficult one. So at the moment, I wouldn't buy more. I'm fine as it is. But here, when they were really low, I thought like they're not going bankrupt. I buy now at the lowest, and then I actually was 100% up. Lucky me. Embracer, guys. Embracer. I mean, do we even want to talk about Embracer anymore? I mean, this stock got hammered so much that I think it lost like everyone that believed in the company for some time. They all went out. So I think only people that are trading this year are now like some retail investors and probably people that have a lot of stock due to the fact that they are working there. So yeah, we have to get to the 30 Swedish krona and hold the 18 Swedish krona, and everything in between just goes like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Question is, when are they going to split up in those three companies, and is this then a chance with the three companies in the next 5 to 10 years? So because if you're now in the minus with the Embracer group stock, so probably you're not selling, and then you're also just hoping that the parts of the sum is in the end helping you to still make money with this stock. So, but Embracer as it is now, it's more or less uninvestable. So now you're saying, Mr. Orange, why are you not selling? I mean, I'm naive, and I'm not a financial advisor, and probably I'm losing all my money, so don't do what I do. Next one, DontNod Entertainment, and what I just said totally applies to my investment in DontNod. DontNod, French company, makes the most ultra woke transgender LGBTQI games, but they say that they do it, so they don't come up for our franchise and change the franchise. They say what they do, and therefore I like them, and therefore I have this stock. But this is a stock that since its IPO from 25 had only like shortly, 32 was the top, and since then it's down to 94%. Yeah, I guess you would assume that this company just goes in the direction of zero, and that's the point where I am still holding and not buying more. And I actually don't know, not maybe it's a funny name. 24 million market cap. It's such a small one. Yeah, I guess the numbers are terrible. They're going to have some new games. They have Lost Record, a new title coming out. So I really like the trailer. I like the idea behind it. Great atmosphere. But is it going to be another Life is Strange? Most probably not. So Life is Strange was their very successful title. We can check DontNod. Yeah, here we are. So Banisher was also made by them. Lost Record, this is the new title. So I really like it. I really like Lost Record. I think it's so great, and if the developers see this, so hey, send me a review copy. Banisher I haven't played yet, but they made also Jusson, was actually people really like this. Not super successful game, but people really like this game. Twin Mirror, tell me why. Harmony, so I got some review keys from the developers. Life is Strange 2. So I like this company, guys. I really like this company, and I really like their games, and I think a lot of people like that. I mean, 43,000 followers is not too bad, but financials do not look good. Here we go. DontNod here at the books. So they're more a small studio, and we have to see. I have to. Maybe I should make a video about the résultat annuel, about the presentation. So Maybe they're just not known. Maybe the company is not so known. So it's probably not a company, a gaming gaming company investor from the US would now invest in. Probably not. And you probably don't not, no pun intended, wouldn't find actually an ADR for this. When the turnaround comes, it goes fast. Let's put it like this. Team 70, a British gaming company. Let's look where we are. Yeah, we had a nice run up. 80%. Wow, no, 92%. So also here it goes fast. Let's see if we stop here at the 222. This would mean that from a chart perspective, we would come back and move a little bit up. Quick look at the financials. Revenue growth, but net income actually down. Not so good. Team 17 here we are. So they make the Worms games. So what games do they have actually right now? They make cookie games. What games do they have at the moment? That's a good question. So group about us governance. Yeah. Where are the games? Where are the games now here? So yeah, unfortunately here I'm just in the investor page. Yeah, they make those cookie games, etc. So, and some other indie games. They're actually really one of the bigger indie games producers. So, and that's something I like about Team 17. Their games don't cost so much money, but if they have a hit, it can go so strong. Yeah, you see, they still have a lot of games coming here, upcoming releases. See, 1, 2, 3, 5 games. So probably games you've not heard about it. If one or another becomes successful, then you will hear about them. Then someone is recommending these games, you will buy them, or you get them in bundles, etc. Starward. 65% since the low in July, my friends. 135 was the low, and we're back over €2 at Starward. I mean, that's not bad, guys. That's not bad. It's a ultra micro stock. 21 million Polish zlotys. Let's say it's 6 million. Yeah, let's say around about 6 million euros. And 3 employees. So they have one game, Invincible. So at the moment they have one game. So net income, everything looks terrible. Here they had a little bit of revenue, but then the net income in the end was in the minus. So they need a new game. And I posted also on my X, and therefore I recommend you to check out my X. I posted a summary with AI created, so therefore I'm not 100% sure because I don't speak Polish. Everything is in Polish for them. Phoenix is a new project they work on, so maybe when we see this project be announced, and I don't know when it's happening, but if it's not happening next month, then I see actually a chance for a little turnaround. And what happened here already? So it looks like a little turnaround. So we were at one point, I think it's 10 zlotys, yeah, something like this. We're at one point where it couldn't fall lower. So a lot of the negativity now, it's just like if the company, if they would now be bought, acquired, if they would say bankrupt, then that goes to zero. But at this point, this is probably what a gaming company at the lowest point can be can be valued. Ultra microstocks. So I'm not pushing here anything. Therefore, this is like the highest risk you can take, my friends, because if their boss of Starward Industry just gets up in the morning and says he doesn't want to work for this company anymore, and he just wants to, I don't know, grow now salad in the garden in his house, then this company just disappears. So this is a one title company right now, and it has one game. So everything is based on one game. So this is a huge bet if you invest this. So therefore, ultra tiny, small amount of your overall portfolio, as I always say. But interesting. Nexon, I have an order when we come back to some of those more striking points in the chart, since I'm just doing it as the hedge fund is doing it. So it goes there, I buy. It goes up, I sell. So therefore, long term, very good, very interesting. I like it. And here, revenue growth, net income a bit less good, but hey, Nexon is doing fine. Also, if you check out some of their recent free-to-play games. Nexon, The First Descendant, and Dave, so that's games by them, upcoming releases. See, they're doing fine. They have some more other probably free-to-play games. So the first Berserker, yeah, this looks so great. I'm really looking forward to this game actually myself. Here we are, Nexon. So interesting, in my opinion, interesting stock to invest in. So Bloober. I mean, I like the company, but I get some stomach aching with Bloober. I mean, this is a company that can fall like down so quickly that you cannot imagine, in case that Silent Hill, the new game, is flopping. So then everything can happen. Also here, I mean, we have a revenue growth, but also the net income is actually not so amazing. But the stock chart is just crazy. Someone is betting big on this Silent Hill title. So that's what you see with Bloober. Someone is betting big, and this is not a small investor that is betting big. Yeah, this is a big investor that's betting big. So probably some gaming funds. You can make up your own mind on this. Then we have Take-Two, my friends. Consolidating. I mean, as long as we don't see GTA 6, I mean, if we don't see GTA 6, so what do you expect? It's almost 27, 28 billion dollar gaming company. I mean, it's crazy. It's a gaming company, really. It's like when back in the days of Activision, Blizzard, those are the big gaming companies. Electronic Arts also. Should check out the Electronic Arts stock in one of my next videos. Yeah, I mean, Take-Two. GTA 6 is so massively important. Everything depends on GTA 2 and on Red Dead Redemption 3. So those two games are important. And then, of course, we have the basketball games and some other titles. But if GTA 6 is successful as GTA 5, this company will grow. If it's a flop, bye-bye. Then a lot of money is going to be destroyed. Net income down, you see. So we're at the point, so they have to deliver now. They cannot. They cannot. At 25, the game has to come. 25, the game has to come. It comes in 26, not good. Alrighty, guys. So, wow, long video. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot, and actually, I think it's much more useful for me to make such a long video once every week, where I talk about those stocks, where I also see some greater developments than just making 3, 4, 5 videos per week. And I can continue making some dedicated analyses and commenting some dedicated specific gaming stocks, but also this big overview I think is very useful. It's also always very useful for me to better understand my portfolio myself, since I have a lot of stocks in it. I'm constantly observing and looking where they stand, but of course then it's always interesting to have a quick look then again on some financials. And that's what you do when you invest like me, like very diversified investors. It depends or what counts in the end is what stands there. So if there stands now 1,000 euros in my overall portfolio, then it made sense to invest, probably. If there's minus, then it did make sense. So overall, my overall portfolio is up nicely over time. So therefore, I can support having my gaming companies a bit down, but of course I want to make money also with those stocks. But I understand that the overall market situation is difficult right now, and this has to change. But I see a light at the end of the tunnel. So as games like Wukong or Space Marines develop, like Astrobot now on the PlayStation, so I see something is changing. I also think there were some some of those rainbow colored games in the pipeline, and they have to flop now, like Concord or like other titles. And now a lot of those big gaming companies have to completely change the attitude to the majority gaming community. The majority gaming community is simple. It's the 20 to 50-year-old dude, the guy. It doesn't matter what's your background, your origins, but it's just a guy in the US, in Europe, in South America, in Asia. It's always the guy. So when you make a PC game, when you make a console game, it's mostly for us guys. So if you make games for mobile, then you can think about the 60-year-old granny that also plays some super hyper casual memory games. So everything is possible. So doesn't mean that you don't make games for women. That doesn't mean you don't make games for minority groups. You can still do this, but the minority groups don't care, actually. They just want to have a good game as well. So only because a character is non-binary doesn't mean anything. Therefore, the game is not selling better with the non-binary community, but it makes actually the majority gaming community, the straight middle-aged guy. I just want to say normal, but that's not my opinion that it's normal. So it's just a majority gaming community. Don't misunderstand me. Makes them more angry, and we don't want to see this. And yeah, and journalists really have to change their attitude, because they really don't get it. So they really don't get it. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, and have a wonderful end of the week, a wonderful end of the weekend, and then we see each other hopefully next week again with an update. Thank you. Bye bye.